Hello, everyone, boys and girls, men, women, and children of all ages. This is your favorite jack of all trades, Commodore Urban, and had a pretty decent day. I went to the local half-price books, and they had just recently had a massive sale, which I didn't get to be part of, but a lot of books were there, I was told. And when I went there really wasn't much left. But I went to my favorite spot, the transportation section. I was thinking, maybe I'll find some more books to add to my ocean liner collection. I was right. They only had 2 left. And both of them I did not have. So I was like, okay, I want to snag them. And so for about $6 and change, I picked up 2 books, which ain't bad. The first one is right here, and it's titled Grey Ghost, the RMS Queen Mary at War by Steve Harding. I've heard about this book. This is the history of the Queen Mary as a troop transport in World War II. And I've thumbed through it, and it's pretty nice book. I'm not a real big fan of World War, I'm not a real big fan of war and stuff, but I can appreciate this just because, well, it's about the Queen Mary. She's one of the great ocean liners, and I've actually studied the Queen Mary in some pretty well detailed. And another thing I found out in this book, there's this really neat painting of the Queen Mary running over the Curacao, which I thought, that's actually really cool. That's a really neat piece, so I got a hold of this, and I found out this book sells for about $20 on Amazon. So I was like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. A $20 book for about $3. It's like, holy shit, that's actually really good. And this other one, I was really surprised by this one. And you'll definitely get a real good kick out of it once you see the inside of it. But, and this is 50 Famous Liners too. Now there are 3 books in this series. Each one has 50 famous liners in it. There's 50 Famous Liners 1. This is number 2, and then there's a third one. And it's written by the legendary Franco Braynard and Bill Miller, or William H. Miller, but Bill Miller. This particular one talks about the 50 ships it deals with is the Savannah, the Cyrus, the Great Western, the Great Britain, the Baltic, the Scotia, the St. Louis, the Kaiser Wilhelm de Grosse Republic, the Manchuria, Minnesota, the First America, the Presidente Wilson, the Bergensfield, the Frederick VIII, Providence, the Great Northern, the Resolute, the American Banker, the Alfonso, the Paris, the Franconia, the Gripslome, the Stella Polaris, Malolo, Vulcania, Empress of Japan, the Johann van Oldenbarrevelt, Morro Castle, Boronique, Columbi, Lorline, Georgic, Santa Rosa, Manhattan, Queen of Bermuda, Denoter Castle, Bremen, Mauritania, Cristobal, LaGuardia, Caronia, Himalaya, Independence, Kungslong, Bergenfield, Rotterdam, Leonardo da Vinci, Oriania, and Shalom. And it says here, this is a book to delight not just ship enthusiasts, but also anyone who has ever traveled on an ocean liner, or indeed anyone who has ever dreamed of doing so. Frank Brainerd and Bill Miller, both fascinated by these stately vessels from an early age, tell the stories of 50 of the world's best-loved liners. The text is accompanied by photographs, mementos, and a drawing of each ship, plus relevant technical data. A book to read or a book to dip into, it will give hours of pleasure. This is a very, very, very hard to come by book. Any of the 50 Famous Liners books are very hard to come by. This is like a $45 book on Amazon. On Amazon, this is $45, $50. But this is a very special book. This is the second book I have written by Frank Braynard. But I also paid $3 for this. But when I opened it up and saw what was inside, I about shit my pants. Alright, let's go ahead and open her up. I'm going to go ahead and take the dust jacket off. I'm just going to go ahead and take the dust jacket off of it. So, I took the dust jacket off, and I got the book right here. If you can see it, Frank Braynard signed this book. This is autographed. This is autographed by the man himself. It's been personalized to Don Labreens with best wishes, Frank O. Braynard, April 13th, 1987. I saw this. I shit my pants. I was like, oh my god. This is signed by Frank Braynard himself. One of my favorite maritime historians and authors. And he signed this damn book. I saw that. I was so blown away. And I actually had I looked up a couple of signed books. And not too long ago, just recently, maybe about a month or so ago, on eBay, a signed copy of the first book, 50 Famous Liners, the first one, number 1, that was signed just by Frank. It sold for over $200. $200. And I have a signed copy of 50 Famous Liners too. And I paid $3 for it. $3. And I found it at Half Price Books. Can you believe it? I found treasure. This is treasure. A signed, autographed copy of 50 Famous Liners by Frank Braynard and Bill Miller. Bill Miller didn't sign this book, but I want to meet Bill Miller, and I want to get Bill to sign this book too. Just maybe have Bill sign his signature underneath Frank's signature, and I can have both Bill and have Frank and Bill both in the same book. So, this is fucking epic as hell. To have this autographed copy of 50 Famous Liners 2. Now I want to get 50 Famous Liners and 50 Famous Liners 3. So yeah, for $6 and some change, I got this, and I got this. So yeah, epic stuff, guys. So that just proves to show you can find treasure just about anywhere. I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below for me and I'll get to you. And if you're new to the channel and you like what I'm doing, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. And every time I do a new video, you guys will be let known about it. And until next time, sorry, I still have a bit of a cough. This is Commodore Urban saying have smooth seas and clear skies and happy sailing with you. And God bless you. You have a good day now, already. Good day.